If you were to distill
Sure.
everything you know about the build for rent space and say somebody was interested in this field, was one piece of advice you would give to somebody looking into this asset class?
I tell them to form their base theory on the space first. Really come up with you call it a thesis, right?
Hmm.
Figure out what your thesis is first, because I see a lot of new capital coming in without really much of a defined thesis about where to buy and what to buy and how they want to manage it. They just know they like the space and they want to buy something and they want to deploy capital into it. But when I talk to people that don't have that defined theory, that defined thesis, it's really hard to know where to go in terms of the market they want to go into, where in the market they want to go into, with a rent band, how they're going to manage these things. So what I would say is, for any investor coming to the space, do some research on the markets you want to be in and why. Keep in mind the end client, the tenant, as probably the most important thing at the beginning of the process, figuring out what that tenant looks like, where he works, or where they work, what their income is, what their needs are. If you figure that out at the front end of the process and let that guide your way, you're going to have a much easier time building a built for rent portfolio than most others.